We have some stories that we would like Pra Ajahn Mahadam Pomasan share with us. A little bit of background, how he became an ordained monk, probably since childhood. We'll find out. So I'm going to hand him the mic, and he's going to tell us how he came about to become a monk, as well what he experienced through Walk for Peace. Just something very brief or personal experience.
Namo Buddhaya, pay respect Mahasangha and Bhikkhuni. Hello everyone. I hope today is a peaceful day for everyone to join us, and I am so happy to see every people to come in my temple, and thank you for organizer Atlanta Buddhism to have the good activity in our temple. For my story, I was born in Savanakhet, Laos, Southeast Asia, between Vietnam and Thailand, a small country. In small village, I become a novice when 2000, when I was 9. It's small monks. Then I stayed in Laos about four years. Then I across the Mekong River to study in Thailand when I was 14. I study Bali. Bali is mean language to write the Buddha teaching, like a Namo Tassa Bhagavato. Then I study in Thailand about 9 years. The Bali language we have 9 levels, but I already finished the 8th level in Thailand. Then I come back to my country 1 year, and I have opportunity to come to the USA. And this Wat Buddha Khanti is my first temple. I live here, and last year, about 3 years ago, I visit my friend in Dallas, and he took me to the Hương Dao Temple. I don't know about Hương Dao Temple before, and I visit Hương Dao Temple, and Bhante Panyakara with me. First time I met him, and Luang Por Ratana Kuna, the airport of Hương Dao Vipassana Center, and he showed me about his project, Dhamma Jetiya. Dhamma Jetiya is means stupa, stupa, create from the stone, real stone from Italy. I'm not sure, maybe India. But it's a very, very big project. He want to create a project 840 stupa. It's very big, but he don't have any money. He just think about. He told me in the project. He told me, I want to build this stupa. If my life cannot finish in this life, maybe next born I will come to finish this. He said, wow, I very surprised and very happy to meet him. And I told him, you are a bodhisattva heart, your big heart. After that, I have opportunity to help him to translate from Thai to Lao language about his project. And then I have to opportunity to join the Tipitaka chanting last year about May. After that, he asked me to join Walk for Peace, and I never walked before. Never walked before. But in my mind, when I was in Thailand, I think about I want to join Walk for Peace. I want to train my body, my mind, but I don't have time only study and practice meditation. I just answer him. He invited me to join. But the first time when October 26th, I don't have to start with them from Fort Worth. I just join the Walk for Peace. November 11, I joined Walk for Peace, and I walk 9 days, and we out of the Houston in Dayton, and I got hit by a car in the evening about 6 to 7. Then I cannot walk with them again. I lay down on the ground, and I have, but I'm lucky. I practice mindfulness many years. And when I walk, I practice every step, knowing about my step. The Bhante Ratanapuna told Jesse, you know Jesse? Yes, told him, when you walk, your feet walking, body moving, mind knowing. He said, "Wow, really good teacher." He told the Jesse, and I walk every day. I very painful, very hot, very cold, everything, but we don't give up. And until the accident happened, then I asked every month to continue to walking, because I don't want to everyone stop because of me. I asked them, please walk to Washington D.C. and every month is every month nobody give up. Everyone is want to walk, continue to walk, and I'm very happy to meet them in our temple on New Year Day, and I'm very happy to meet them in DC, and I very happy and very proud to every month they are true hero. I in my mind, everybody think you are to very inspire me. I just say I'm not do nothing. I do nothing. For me, I think I like a soldier who lost the limb in the war, but every month like a general who win the war. I'm really happy to be part of Walk for Peace and to be part of the Mahasangha. I'm very happy to see everyone to come here today. I hope today maybe we can have the opportunity to meet again. Okay, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Now, for all those that's here, learned a little bit how a Prajan Mahadam got involved with Walk for Peace with this very special invitation when they first met in Dallas at Heungdao Temple by our lead monk for Walk for Peace, Bhante Panagara, and we, as his supporter here at Wat La Putta Khanti, received that blessings along with him and the honor and privilege to assist him every step of the way since the day of the accident. And like he's mentioned here, we are all very special to be in all their presence. So ก่อนอื่นก็ขอขอบใจพระมหาอาจารย์ได้ให้คำอวยพรคำแนะนำทุกสิ่งทุกอย่างให้ทุกๆคนที่ได้มาห่วมในนี้เนาะค่ะนะก็ขอกราบขอบใจพระอาจารย์ค่ะนะ So next we have all our monastics will be answering you questions. Anyone out here? So it's open panel discussion at this time for another half an hour before our closing. So raise your hand if you have any questions, anything about what you learned today, what you want to share, what you have experienced, or any questions that you have for them. And at the end, you probably see the peace string that Pra Ajahn have prepared to give out today as well. For those that's going home, you will receive one.
For the monk, okay.
Hello. My name is Linda, and I have a question. I've been told that the venerable monks have 227 rules. Do the sister nuns also have rules that are similar in number and also in are they the same equal? Sorry. Should I repeat that? Yes. Oh, okay. Sorry. Hi, my name is Linda. My question is, I know that the venerable monks have rules, 227 rules to follow, and I was curious to know if the sister nuns also had 227 rules to follow, and if they were equal in number and also equal in, I guess, discipline. Thank you. Is that too long?
In Theravada Buddhism, for a monk, we have 227 rule or sila, we call sila. And for the bhikkhuni, if you know, is this bhikkhuni no nun. Bhikkhuni is 348, right? 48 rule. But the bhikkhuni, when bhikkhuni become a bhikkhuni, 100 years have to bow to the monk just one, or become a monk for 1 year. But just bhikkhuni cannot in Theravada. Bhikkhuni cannot stay away from the bhikkhu, because bhikkhu is a bhikkhuni. Because in Buddhism we have four group of people. Bhikkhu is mean bhikkhu, bhikkhuni, and ubasok. Ubasok is mean the lay people, men lay people. Yeah. The upasika is mean woman. Yeah.
I hope answer your questions, and just to add a little bit as well, we usually say the fourfold Sangha. Fourfold, to keep the harmony in the fourfold Sangha, mean bhikkhu monks, bhikkhuni nuns, and the practitioner, the male practitioners, and the female practitioners. So we all together as a Sangha and support each other for practice. That's why he's mentioning. And yes, when the Buddha originally established Buddhism practice, about 5 years later, Buddha foster mother really want to become nuns, bringing a female practitioner into the Sangha, and kept asking the Buddha so many times, can our woman be part of the monk Sangha, of the ordained Sangha? And Buddha said, no, 3 times, right? Because it's just so, at the time of India, it was just so hard for female to leave home and to live the life of a monk. And begging for food is actually dangerous and risky for the woman at the time. So Buddha was very careful of not just to accept things easily and have to take the welfare of monks and nuns as well. But the Buddha's foster mother insists that I also want to practice, and we determined to practice. And so when the Buddha attendant see the devotion of the foster mother with 500 nuns already shaped the head, themselves walk for many miles on barefoot, yet lead it on their feet. And these are very high court, like in the kingdom. These are ladies who fancy and being a very comfortable life, but they devote themselves and they don themselves in like monks' clothing, and they just shave their head first, and they want to become nuns too. So they walk many miles through the forest to beg the Buddha to let them into the Sangha. And when they came, Buddha said, no, 3 times. And they just keep staying outside persistently. We're going to stay here until you say yes. We ready. And saw the bleeding feet, and they were crying, just let us be part of your Sangha. We want to study the path to enlightenment like you. And so Buddha's attendants have a heart for these women, and he asked the Buddha one sentence that made the Buddha kind of think about. He asked, can women become enlightened, have the ability to become awakened and enlightened? And the Buddha said yes. And then so please take in this woman. They have the ability like men, And the Buddha thought about it and asked the seniors, monks, have a meeting, and asked if everyone agreed to allow women to come into the to the Sangha. And if that's so, they have to reorganize the Sangha to keep the practice pure. Women separate, monks and nuns separate. And they have to adjust the time, like a revolution, to allow women to have spiritual freedom. And so that's a big change. Buddha was a revolution, visionary. And so Buddha said, everyone, if you agree, then we allow women, nuns to come in, but the nuns have to follow the 8 rules. And that's what Bante was saying. And these 8 rules mean nuns have to pay respect to monks. It's because the monks has been 5 years practice already. The nuns just come in, and these nuns could be mother, could be higher position than the monks before, because these nuns were in the court, were in the kingdom, and they have to, let the ego down and show respect to the monks more. Otherwise, if they come and say, oh, I'm your mother, or I'm your auntie, or you can become very ego and you're not practicing. And so these rules is to help bringing humility and humbleness and let go of the ego for the nuns to practice well and to keep order in the Sangha and to show respect to the monks. So that's why even the nuns could be 100 years old and practice for many years, and the monk just ordained one day. The nuns have to bow to the monk with respect, because that is the agreement back then to allow women to come into the Sangha. And there's other rules like nuns have to stay close to monks, like live separately but close by, so to receive guidance and support and protection from the monks. So you can read about the 8 special rules for nuns. Thank you.
Okay, next question. Sorry, my eyes did go a certain way, so please forgive me if I select.
สวัสดีค่ะทุกคนฉันชื่อบี้ I have a question. We've all experienced it, but about 3 months I had a really large loss, and I feel like I accepted it well, but I still think about my life if that loss didn't happen, and I try to be present, but it's really hard sometimes. So how do you remain present despite having a good, like a loss, accepting it happened, but having moments where you still think about it? How do you remain present and move forward? Thank you.
I understand is how to control emotion, right? To let go what happened before, right? Like someone who lost, someone we love lost, right? For me, I lost my father and my mother too. Everyone lost our love. It is a nature of humanity. Yeah. The Buddha said everything impermanent, always changing. Yeah. We should think about everything always changing, everything suffering, everything non-self. Yeah. And when I decide to cut my leg, yeah, I think about for me, I think about the good thing to happen before that, because when I lay down on the bed, Bhante Panyakara say, Bhante, now every TV, every news spread the news to everybody know about accident. He said, but I didn't say anything with the news because I protect you. But for me, I just say, Bhante, please spread promote your every project you did now to everybody to know that he's a sadhu. Yeah. Just think about it, bad thing. Yeah. And everybody have the same experience. We lost. We have. If you become a human, you have to be like human. Everybody born and stay and gone and die. Right? Everybody is a nature. I want to explain more, but my problem is English. Okay, sorry. Okay. It's okay.
พูดภาษาไทยได้ค่ะ
พูดภาษาไทยได้นะต้องยอมรับความจริงให้ได้ ว่าเราเกิดมาเป็นคน เกิดมาก็ต้องไปสู่ความแก่แล้วก็ความเจ็บความตายมันเป็นธรรมชาติของโลกต้องเข้าใจต้องยอมรับเห็นไหมเด็กที่มาแสดงเกี่ยวกับนางกีสาโคตมีที่ว่ามีลูกแล้วนางกีสาโคตมีมีลูก อุ้มลูกมาหาอุ้มลูกถึงแม้ลูกเสียชีวิตแล้วยังไม่ยอมฝังอุ้มไปตลอดแต่พออุ้มไปมีบัณฑิตคนหนึ่งบอกว่าต้องมีคนหนึ่งที่จะรักษาได้ให้เด็กฟื้นได้คือพระพุทธเจ้านางกิสาโพธิเมก็อุ้มไปหาพระพุทธเจ้าพระพุทธเจ้าก็บอกว่าให้เธอไปหายามาให้ไปหาเม็ดผักกาดในผักกาดจากบ้านที่ไม่มีคนเสียชีวิตถ้าได้มาเดี๋ยวจะทำยาให้นางกิสาโพธิเมก็ไปแล้วก็ไปถามเรือนนี้ก็มีบ้านนี้ก็มีคนตายบ้านนี้ก็มีคนตายบ้านนี้ก็มีคนตายนางก็เลยได้เข้าใจว่าโอ้ทุกคนก็เสียคนที่รักไปหมดมันเป็นธรรมชาติมันเป็นธรรมชาติของโลกเพราะฉะนั้นเราก็ควรทำใจแล้วก็นางก็เลยได้ไปฝังลูกแล้วก็ไปบวชในพุทธศาสนาต้องยอมรับในเมื่อเราเกิดมาในโลกเราต้องยอมรับสิ่งที่มันเกิดขึ้นกับโลกมีลาภเสื่อมลาภมียศเสื่อมยศสรรเสริญนินทามีสุขมีทุกข์เป็นธรรมดาเขาเรียกว่าโลกธรรม8ประการ
Okay, next question. I see in the back.
So, you aware the microphone? Okay, that's it.
Thank you for letting me ask this question. I know that the Buddha taught, or you've taught us today, we have suffering in this life, we have old age, and we have death. And I was just wondering, I have a lot of friends that are in constant physical pain, others in mental pain or emotional pain. And I think all of us experience pain, and I know certainly you have during this last few months. I just wondered, through our experience of meditation, or any way, is there a way to help diminish that pain? Yes, we're here and there's going to be suffering, but some people seem to have an inordinate amount of suffering. Thank you.
Thank you for the question. So unfortunately, the suffering is part of our life, right? The thing is, that is what we try to reject all the time. Right? Sometimes even our mind rejects it, our desire rejects it, but it doesn't go away from us. That's why we say, to accept suffering as it really is in our life. Right? For your question, sometimes you have to observe your pain. If it is physical, ask this question from you. Just like Acharya. So, he lost his leg, right? Because of a good cause. And therefore he is so courageous, he is not sad about, worry about a bit about it. He's so courageous, he's very strong. And he accepted it as it is. Right? Now he has to, we also, appreciate his endeavor, his dedication, and his sacrifice that he made for the peace. Right? But think about, still he has to go through entire his life without it. Okay? Think about someone else who has the same condition or a little bit worse than that. Someone may be worrying about it too much. Why? Not accepting the condition as it is. It's so hard, it's so difficult us to embrace the reality as it is. When you see someone is walking faster than you, when someone is running faster than you, when someone is, playing games and doing so much of things, you have to be on the wheelchair and just look at them. And you may be worrying about, sad about yourself, oh, I cannot walk, I cannot run, I cannot do like others doing things. So then it generates in you, it generates kind of a thoughts of self-hating because of stress, not being able to do what others do, and so on. So much of self-hating, self-cruelty, those things can arise in someone's mind, right? So therefore, one thing is, whether we like or not, we are supposed to accept the reality as it is. In the meditation, some days when you meditate like 2 hours, 1 hour, 2 hours, there is so much of pain in the knee area where your knees are bent. There was a moment I was thinking about it. It was an unbearable pain in my knee, inside the knee. Then I asked that question with myself. What if I happen to live with this pain until my last moment? Okay? I asked that question for me. What I happen to live with this pain that I reject, that I hate, that I want to go away from me for the last moment of my life. What was the answer that I got? You have no other exceptions. You just accept it, embrace it, and be indifferent to it. The next day, when I stayed for the 2-hour meditation, pain doesn't bother me. It didn't bother me. It is there. It is present every moment in my body. But it did not disturb me. I did not shake my body. I did not stretch my legs. I was seated still until I finished my meditation. Right? Sometimes we have to train our mind, mindfully observe everything, pleasant feeling, unpleasant feeling, neutral feeling, and everything in our life. And asking some question, why do I like this and why do I reject this? Right? Sometimes you have to ask this question from, I'm not saying it's so easy. It's not easy. Definitely it's not easy. But once you observe the pain as it is with indifferent mind, and it helps so much you to go through it. Just like, some other monks, I also could walk for a couple of days in the peace walk. As Bhante mentioned, it was unbearable pain. Because we are not trained like some other monks, they were walking for many peace walks in India and many other countries. I just want to pay my respect and honor to their endeavor, so I took part in for a couple of days. Pain begins, it's unbearable pain for all the joints, muscles, and everywhere. So I took pain as my object of meditation. I kept equanimity towards my pain, and I walked through it. It was an easy thing. But until I finished that, the day or half day of that walk, it was so helpful. Sometimes you have to observe things as they are, but not clinging to them, not attached to them, not detached to them. Right? Accepting the reality is very important, and keeping equanimity in your mind, indifference in your mind to things that you like or not like. That is very important. Our mind is being disturbed by our attachments and detachment. Attachment to pleasantness and detachment with unpleasantness. But the thing is, both attachment and detachments are inseparable part of our life. So rather than rejecting it, embracing it, accepting it, observing it as it is may be helpful. And I'm not saying it's an easy thing to do. Right? Because we are not always mindful and mindfully observing it. Sometimes unbearable pain arises, then you suffer from it. Thank you.
So I think we only have time for one more question. Or you all want to stay?
Thank you. I wanted to know what it was like to go from being a quiet monastic since you were a small child to suddenly thousands of people are crowding near you like you're a movie star, a rock star, and the news, and now they're making a documentary about you, and all of us are here. How are you dealing with so much attention and all of this?
Sometimes I not reading anything. Just leave the. I don't want to see myself in the every news in the phone. Yeah, just leave and because some news is I think is MI because it's they post some words is not mine, but they post the word is. I just don't read the news. Yeah.
So one more. Okay, one more, okay?
Thank you. My question is, I regularly meditate, and so there are some times when I meditate where, of course, I'm very still, but the tears are just flowing down my face. So what would cause that? What would cause the tears just to flow?
You should lower down the air conditioner.
I'm positive. No, I'm positive that I would tears would just flow, and then sometimes I'm just, feeling emotional, but I don't know why. So
This we call piti. Piti is mean when you are meditate, you are just before happiness is we call happy, and we call piti in our heart. Like when you see the monks, group of monks, they walk, they is a peaceful. You cry, you is a happy tear. You cry, yeah. This we call piti.
don't read anything into it, just allow it to be.
So in the meditation, sometimes how long normally you meditate? How long do you meditate in your meditation? Okay, so within that 30 minutes or 10 minutes, do you feel so much of tranquility in your mind, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, when your mind is peaceful, when your mind is so tranquil, still, right? You are free from so much of suffering. At that moment, okay? So you are free from a lot of troublesome thought, troublesome experiences. Your mind is so still and peaceful. That is Bhante said, piti, the joy that arises. Joy that arises because of the deep serenity, kind of a deep stillness in the mind.
It's not like this is something that just happened overnight. You know, it took some time.
Yes.
Because I was very due diligent in my practice. And so, but I find that more and more that it's just like,
But please don't attach to it. Don't attach to it.
don't attach to it. Thank you.
Just observe your mind as it is. Let it be so absorbed into deep peaceness in the mind. Okay? Otherwise, you won't go beyond that. Right? Be indifferent with whatever the pleasant or unpleasant feeling that arise in the mind, and keep meditating.
I think that's our last question for this afternoon before our programs end. So, but next, before our closing, and we have another, if we could ask at this time that we have Ms. Maha right here from Georgia Buddhist Camp that would like to offer gifts as an appreciation, a token of appreciations to our monastics to be here with us. Took out their time for Saturday afternoon, and I know they are returned monastics from other camps, but as for Ajahn Mahadam, it's his first time. But with all their appreciation, we would like to give them with a gift from Buddhist Camp, right?
And before I do that, I would like to let everyone know that as a Buddhist practice, the reason that we give the gift to the monastic is not for them, but it's for us, because that is our appreciation. But also, if we practice one of the Buddhist practice is generosity, and that is a thing to overcome our greed, that kind of. So in Buddhist, every single thing we do, it has all the meaning behind it, and this is just a little bit gift, just show our appreciation, but also express that practice. And this is not only from the Georgia Buddhist Camp, but it's from all of you. So anything that the contribution, it go to this, and then also the temple. But before that, one of the things that we did today was like I mentioned to some of our volunteers before. Our camp, one day camp, we normally don't, we don't do the suggested donation like we use this time. And the only reason we do this time because we would like to support the temple that we come in here on today, okay? And not only that, but Georgia Buddhist Camp, we also we also try to sell, quote unquote, the t-shirt at the reasonable price for $10, and that also, whatever we got today, also go to the temple. That each a little bit to support the temple and the Ajahn here. Okay, so